Aeropuerto T1 y Aeropuerto T2 es necesario.
Hello guys, welcome back to a new video. This is me, Victor. So right now I am at Barcelona's airport because today I'm going to one of my favorite cities in the world, and that is Madrid. I have to say that I feel extremely excited because I'm going to my capital city, and Madrid is by far my favorite city in the world, not because of its beauty, because I obviously think that Madrid, Barcelona, London, Paris and Moscow, which are my top favorite cities in the world, obviously are kind of like equal. However, I really like Madrid because I don't know, I just cannot like explain it why it became my favorite city in the world. So I just want you to stay tuned until the end of this video and just enjoy it. I really like flying from Barcelona to Madrid. It is a really short flight. It takes from 15 minutes to 1 hour to reach the Spanish capital. So guys, here I am finally in Madrid, and right now I'm going to get the metro to go to the city center because I believe that this is the easiest and most comfortable way to get to the city center. I'm going to be getting the pink line, which is basically the one that gets here, and then I need to change in Colombia, and then I need to go to Avenue of America. I'm quite excited, and yeah. If you come to Madrid, you will have to purchase a transport card if you want to travel by bus, metro or any other transport within the city, which you can top up if you run out of trips. So I finally got to the outworld. I was getting tired of being like in the metro, and right now I need to walk to my hotel. It's not far away from here. I'm going to be staying near one of the most important, I would say, and prestigious neighborhoods here in Madrid, which is Salamanca, and yeah, I'm quite excited. The good thing about my location is that it is quite reachable from any metro station. And after a 5-minute walk, I reach my hotel, where I'm going to be staying for the following 3 nights. And as always, I like doing a room tour to show you the place where I'm going to be staying. This place is really nice and there is enough space for one person. I do recommend it. So guys, I'm ready to go out. I'm going to meet up with a good friend that I met in Brazil. So right now I'm going to walk to the metro station because we are going to meet up in Plaza España, which is basically the main square here, and it's got the name of the country. And our plan is basically to go to a rooftop cafe from where you can have like a 360-degree view of the city. And yeah, that's why I'm dressing like this. I just wanted to, you know, like dress properly according to the occasion because I am in my capital city, Madrid, which I love with all my heart. Did you know that Madrid has one of the oldest metros in Europe? It opened in 1919. It's been operating for more than 100 years until this day. So I finally got to the heart of Madrid, guys. Now I just basically have to walk down the Gran Via, which is basically the main avenue here in the city. And this is where you see all the fancy and beautiful buildings. And yeah, it's quite impressive. I really wanted to be here. Many people know La Gran Via of Madrid as the Spanish Broadway. It's one of the city's most important shopping areas, with a large number of hotels and a large number of movie theaters. Right now, just for you to have an idea, I'm going to show you what is basically the 5th Avenue of Madrid, which is Callao. In this place you can see like all these like screens with ads and all stuff, and basically here you can see the most important cinema where they basically play all the most important and brand new films in the country, which is that one like over there. I mean, this street is extremely emblematic, and this is where everyone wants to come to, you know, have a nice vibe of the metropolis that Madrid is. So basically just got to the renovated Plaza España of Madrid.
There is no doubt that Plaza España is one of the main touristic attractions here in the Spanish capital, and it's got the name of the country, which means Square of Spain. Here you can see a monument to Don Quixote and Sancho Panza, and behind it you've got the iconic skyscraper of Spain.
So guys, I finally got to the 26th floor, and from here you can see the whole entire city, which is majestic, and I'm loving it. You have to pay 10 euros in order to come here, and they say that if it rains, they will close this, and basically even if you have paid the 10 euros, you will still have to basically go down because they wouldn't let you here if it was raining.
When people talk about influential cities in the EU, they normally talk about Rome, Paris and Berlin. Well, let me tell you that Madrid is also rather influential. It is the second largest city in the European Union. The Madrid urban agglomeration has the second largest GDP in the European Union, and its influence in politics, education, entertainment, environment, media, fashion, science, culture and arts all contribute to its status as one of the world's major global cities. And this is Madrid. I'm so proud of this city.
Guys, this experience was extremely amazing. Imagine I came to the 26th floor, and yeah, so if you come to Madrid you cannot miss this place, because from here you can see everything. La Casa de Campo Park, Templo del, which is basically a Egyptian temple that was like transported from Egypt to Spain as a gift. And you can see the Royal Palace, you can see La Gran Via, you can see everything from here. So please come here if you come to Madrid. Right now we are getting to the Royal Palace of Madrid. I'm with my friends. So this is Alejandro, the one that I met him in Brazil, and this is Kata, Lena, actually his girlfriend. So right now we are about to walk around the palace, and I'm going to show you the amazing views that there are surrounding this fantastic and outstanding site in the capital of Spain. Right now we are in the gardens of Sabatini, and this place is absolutely majestic, and you can have a lovely panorama of the Royal Palace, and well, I'm just like literally freaking out. I adore this place, and I never get tired of coming here. However, I really wanted to go in, but I couldn't, because I don't know why, I've got some sort of like curse. Whenever I come to Madrid and I want to go like inside the Royal Palace, it's always like closed. So, you know, bad luck. But anyway, tomorrow I'm going to El Escorial, so I'm going to see something historical and interesting as well.
The Royal Palace of Madrid is one of the largest palaces in Europe. King Philip V had the palace built to replace the Alcázar that was burned down. It is made of limestone and granite. It was supposed to look a little like the Palace of Versailles in France. The Italian architect Juan Bautista Sacchetti was in charge of building the palace. They started to build it in 1738. Carlos III moved into the palace in 1764, and it took 100 years to decorate all the rooms. Right here, you can also appreciate La Almudena Cathedral, which is another must-see site in the Spanish capital. Unfortunately, this time I'm not going to be able to see the interior of this majestic construction, but but I'm still hoping to see it one day in the future.
Good morning everyone, so today is my second day here in Madrid and I am right now in Chamartín train station because today I'm going to San Lorenzo El Escorial, where you can visit this lovely monastery which used to be a palace but now is a monastery where all the royals are buried. And this place is very special to me because actually it was built by my favorite, I would say, character in Spanish history, which is Philip II. And I always wanted to go there, and after so many years of wanting to go, I'm finally doing it. If you want to go there, you need to get line C3, and basically it's not that expensive. If you get a return ticket, you will pay like around €8, so €4 each way, and that's kind of good. So you can basically get it either in Atocha, Nuevos Ministerios, or you can come here to Chamartín, and you can go from here to that lovely royal site in Madrid.
Since the town of San Lorenzo El Escorial is located by the mountain range of La Sierra de Madrid, you are going to enjoy one of the most beautiful and spectacular views surrounding the Spanish capital. One hour later, I finally reached the town. If there is one thing that is clear, it's that autumn is here. I know, I really wanted to make a rhyme, and I did it. In any case, I'm very glad that I'm here in San Lorenzo El Escorial. Now, let's go and see what I came to see. With all of you, the iconic and only one, San Lorenzo El Escorial Monastery. Before I start telling you about the history of this place, I have to tell you that visitors are not allowed to make videos or take pictures inside. The building is the most important architectural monument of the Spanish Renaissance. Construction of El Escorial began in 1563 and ended in 1584. The project was conceived by King Philip II, who wanted a building to serve the multiple purposes of a burial place for his father, Holy Roman Emperor Charles V, a Hieronymite monastery and a palace. The first architect, Juan Bautista de Toledo, designed the ground plan on a gridiron scheme, recalling the grille on which San Lorenzo, the patron of this building, was martyred. The decoration of El Escorial was carefully coordinated with the architecture to create a unified artistic effect. The sofa statue of San Lorenzo on the main facade and the 6 statues of the Old Testament kings on the facade on the basilica prepare for the way for a splendid display of saints and kings inside the basilica. And believe it or not, the monastery of San Lorenzo El Escorial is regarded as one of the 8 wonders of the world, and for a good reason. Visits to this kind of monuments demand a degree of preparation in advance if we are to understand them and truly appreciate their magnificence. El Escorial also has been the burial place for many royal members of the royal families in Spain, starting with the house of the Habsburgs and right now with the house of the Bourbon. There is even a granddaughter of Queen Victoria buried right here.
If you come here, you can also make the most of your trip and visit the Royal Garden of the Prince, which is basically over here. It is absolutely massive. Just for you to have an idea, this is much bigger than the gardens in Versailles. And I'm actually dragged too because there is the Garden of the Infante, which is just like over there on the other side, and this is basically of the Prince.
I really recommend visiting this place, not just because of the monastery, but also because there is plenty of green spaces over here. You can come and enjoy the everlasting green, But of course, only if you came in the summer, or right now at the beginning of autumn. However, if you came in winter, you are more likely to see snow, due to the fact that it is very high up in the mountains.
For during open day, I decided to come around Barrio Salamanca, which is, as I said, the place where la crème de la crème of the society here in Madrid live. And this is a very nice place if you just want to be in a very peaceful but at the same time chic area of the city. I really like it. Just going to welcome down to Park El Retiro, which I love a lot. And I always try to go at least once whenever I come here to Madrid.
Under the reign of Isabel II, around 1860, Madrid's expansion plan began to take place, in which perhaps the most distinct area is the district of Salamanca, named after the project developer José de Salamanca y Mayol, Marquess of Salamanca. This network of elegant and perpendicular streets was designed for members of Madrid's aristocracy and high bourgeoisie. Salamanca is like the Kensington or the Chelsea neighborhoods here in Madrid. Only people of high standing can afford to have a house here. Flat purchase here can range from €500,000 to €10 million, a price that not many people can afford, including myself, but I can still enjoy it by walking around the neighborhood.
I finally got to the park. It took me 1 hour to walk through that neighborhood, and I have to say that it is really nice. And you know, like in Spanish, we say we call these people like estirados, which basically means stretched people. So basically, what this means is that these people are kind of like conceited, and they feel that they are superior to everyone. So this is like how normal Spanish people would describe people who live like in these sort of like elite areas of the city. And but it was really nice. I actually felt like if I was like walking like somewhere in Paris or in Chelsea, in London. Really lovely.
One of the reasons why I like coming to Madrid around this time of the year, it's because of its autumn. Madrid has one of the most beautiful autumns I've ever seen in the whole entire world. There are so many different colors covering this lovely park, which is, by the way, one of the biggest parks in Europe. El Retiro Park is full of history. It was created between 1630 and 1640 as part of the Buen Retiro Palace, promoted by the Count and Duke of Olivares, Philip IV's favorite, for the relaxation and amusement of the king. Along the gardens of this palace, balls and bullfights were celebrated, as well as water games at the big pond. Theatre performances were especially appreciated. Charles III was the first king to allow Madrileñans to enter the park, provided they would observe a minimum of tidiness and propriety rules. He didn't like much the Palace of the Retiro, so he moved to the Royal Palace as soon as he was finished. He was the first king to live there. I'm very happy that the park was opened for the public, and we can all enjoy its amazing and beautiful gardens.
So guys, good morning. Right now I am here at the Castellana Avenue, and today is the National Day of Spain. Basically today they commemorate the discovery of the American continent by Christopher Columbus. And obviously this is a very important day in Spanish history. They've been celebrating this since the 18th century, and now people are queuing here basically to see the parade, and they also want to see the monarchs, the king and the queen, talking. And expressing their, ideas about this important event in the Spanish culture and history.
If you really want to have an insight into the Spanish culture, I recommend you visiting the Spanish capital Madrid on the 12th of October. This is when you will see many Spaniards coming from different parts of the country to appreciate the parade here in Avenida de Castilla. As I said, this is our celebration in commemoration of the discovery of America by Christopher Columbus, of course, sponsored by the Spanish monarchy. To me, this is a very unique and important celebration of our country. And every year, a man descends from the sky with a massive Spanish flag, and when he touches ground in Avenida de Castilla, this is when the parade starts. Short after, there is a demonstration by the Spanish Air Army. As a Spaniard, I have to say that this parade makes me so happy, and it is rather rewarding to see all these people gathering together, appreciating this lovely parade. There is another reason why this day is so important in Spanish history, and it is because it is a remembrance of the Spanish unity. This kingdom became one single country the same year when America was discovered in 1492. And once again, it makes me so happy to see so many people right here feeling so proud of being Spaniards, like myself. I love this country. But without any doubt, the highlight of this parade was when the horses appeared. They are so beautiful and mighty creatures. I love them. And this was the time when Queen Letizia was greeting everyone from the famous Rolls-Royce that belongs to the royal family of Spain. By the way, you won't believe this, but after 1 hour and a half later, I was strolling around the royal palace and I also got to see the king. I was really impressed that I saw the two monarchs in the same day.
So guys, unfortunately we've come to the end of this vlog. I really hope that you enjoy it, and please do not forget to subscribe to the channel and to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And remember, stay safe. See you next time on a new adventure.